here. Thanks for tuning in again. And this video is going to be a first in a series of videos I hope to do on adding a little bit more personality and character to some otherwise basic pieces that you have in your closet or that you've thrifted. So when I usually go thrifting, I tend to go towards the pieces that are very loud, patterned or printed and really bold colors or unique pieces that usually my closet is so filled with these pieces, I don't have any basics to sort of mellow it out or balance it. So then when I do pick up basics, I get bored of them and wish I could add some more personality with it. So for instance, I have this taupe Merona wool sweater that I thrifted, and it's sort of like a mini turtleneck, long sleeve. And I wanted to add a little bit more to this sweater, so I was thinking elbow pads. Elbow pads are cool. I think they're great for fall and winter, and they're that geek chic sort of look. So this is a really easy, quick way to add personality to a sweater. You can go through your closet or someone in your family's closet and find a fabric, a pattern, something that is thick to use as your elbow pads. I picked up this cute little girl's dress on the 50 cents day at this thrift shop near me, and it's a bright red. It feels like a very thick corduroy without the texture, like velvet, I suppose. It's a thick material, so that's perfect for elbow pads. So using this red, thick fabric from this dress, I'm going to cut out heart shapes and make some elbow pads with it. And if you're thinking that heart shapes are kind of juvenile, you can go for any shape, just your traditional oval, or maybe make it funky and do triangles. You can use a pattern or leather. Anything will work, and it's super easy. So let me go ahead and show you how I'm going to do mine. Okay, so here's what you're going to need besides the sweater and the elbow pad fabric. You want something heart-shaped. I cut this out of a paper bag to a pen to trace inside your fabric 2 identical heart patches. Some pins just to pin it on for placement before you hand stitch it. And I have a needle and thread that I'm just going to hand stitch the elbow pads. You could use a sewing machine, of course. I'm not good with a sewing machine, so I'm just going to go ahead and do hand stitching. And also don't forget about a sharp pair of scissors. Don't use the dull ones because it'll mess up your cutting. So let's get started. Alright, one thing I want to add is I think it's important to get the wrinkles out of this fabric first before I start, so that it's not uneven and then it goes on looking really good. This may seem very obvious, but even myself would forget to do the tracing with a marker on the inside of your fabric that you're using. So not on the side that's going to show. So now for the cutting. And you can lay them over each other to make sure that they are even. What I did was I put the sweater on and didn't pull at it, just wore it the way it would normally wear when you put it on, and marked with a washable marker where the elbow folds on each of the sleeves. So what I'm going to do is put the center of the heart over the line that I marked where the elbow. First, just to make sure it's secure while we're hand stitching it on, I'm just going to put some straight needles in it to secure it in place. Okay, now when we thread our needle, when we begin sewing, hand sewing it, just make sure that your stitches aren't too tight, because it has to be loose. It has to be loose so when you fold your elbow, it doesn't just pop the stitches. So Make sure your stitches are a little bit loose. So let's begin sewing.